Somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, far from modern cities, far from written history, there exists a place that feels unfinished. Not abandoned, but deliberately left behind. A city built where cities should not exist. No soil, no solid ground, only ocean and stone. Massive stones, stones heavier than anything the people of this region were supposed to move. And yet they were moved, carefully, precisely, and stacked into a city that still stands today. This place is called Nan Madol. Archaeologists call it a ceremonial center. Engineers call it a logistical nightmare. Locals call it something else entirely. They say this place was never meant for ordinary people, that it carries a weight, not just of stone, but of memory. Over the years, Nan Madol has been described as a lost capital, a city of ghosts, a monument to forgotten knowledge. Some believe it was built slowly, stone by stone, over generations. Others believe the truth has been simplified, made easier to accept. Tonight, we are not here to prove a myth or to sell a legend. We are here to look closely at the evidence, the research, the oral histories, and the stories ordinary people still tell. Because Nan Madol does exist, and whatever built it changed this island forever.
What if I told you there is a city built entirely on the ocean, with no cement, no metal tools, and no written plans? A city made of stones so heavy, modern engineers still argue about how they were moved. No roads, no wheels, no beasts of burden. And yet it exists. Hidden deep in the Pacific Ocean lies Nan Madol, a place locals whisper about, a place explorers feared, and a place history struggles to explain. This is not a legend. This is not a myth. This is one of the strangest archaeological sites on Earth. And the deeper you look, the more unsettling it becomes. Nan Madol is located on the eastern shore of the island of Pohnpei, part of the Federated States of Micronesia. From above, it looks unreal. Over 90 artificial islets connected by narrow water canals, built directly on a coral reef. Because of this, it's often called the Venice of the Pacific. But unlike Venice, Nan Madol has no clear origin story, no founding inscription, no construction records, no explanation left behind. The stones of Nan Madol are not ordinary stones. They are massive basalt columns, volcanic rock, naturally formed in hexagonal shapes. Each block weighs between 5 and 40 tons, some possibly more. And here's the problem. There is no basalt quarry anywhere near Nan Madol. The closest known source is miles away, across open ocean. To this day, no one can fully explain how these stones were transported, lifted, and stacked with such precision. According to oral tradition, Nan Madol was the seat of power for the Saudeleur dynasty. These rulers were said to be isolated, authoritarian, and deeply feared.
Common people were forbidden from entering the city freely. Nan Madol was not a city for living. It was a city for ruling and for ritual.
Local legends say the city was built by twin sorcerers, Olisipa and Olosipa. According to the stories, they used magic to make the stones fly. Stones lifted themselves from the earth, crossed the sea, and stacked into place. When one twin died, the other vanished, and the city was left behind. Even today, locals avoid staying in Nan Madol overnight. Fishermen report strange feelings of dread. Some claim illness. Some claim bad luck. Some they feel watched. German and Japanese explorers in the 19th and 20th centuries recorded similar sensations. They described the city as oppressive, unsettling, not meant for humans. Modern archaeologists believe Nan Madol was constructed gradually over centuries. Some suggest bamboo rafts. Others suggest manpower on a massive scale. But even today, these explanations remain theoretical. No full-scale experiment has successfully recreated the construction process. Modern archaeologists believe Nan Madol was constructed gradually over centuries. Some suggest bamboo rafts. Others suggest manpower on a massive scale. But even today, these explanations remain theoretical. No full-scale experiment has successfully recreated the construction process. Around the 1600s, Nan Madol was abandoned. Some say rebellion. Some say famine. Some say environmental collapse. The truth is, no one knows for sure. Nan Madol stands today, slowly sinking back into the sea. A reminder that human history is far more complex and far more fragile than we like to believe. Was this simply a forgotten civilization, or knowledge we no longer possess? The stones remain silent, and the mystery remains unsolved. Nan Madol was never destroyed. No great fire, no final battle, no dramatic collapse. It was simply left behind. The stones remain exactly where they were placed, waiting. Over time, the ocean began to reclaim the canals. Roots cracked the walls, and silence returned. Modern science offers explanations: manpower, time, adaptation. And perhaps those explanations are correct. But explanations do not erase questions. Because even today, no experiment has fully shown how this city was built, or why it was built here, of all places. For the people of Pompeii, Nan Madol is not a puzzle to be solved. It is a warning, a reminder that power can isolate, that knowledge can be lost, and that some places carry memories longer than civilizations. Maybe Nan Madol was simply the center of a forgotten society, or maybe it represents a moment in human history when people understood their world differently. We may never know. But every stone placed there was intentional, every canal carefully shaped, and nothing about this city feels accidental. Nan Madol still stands, not to give us answers, but to remind us how much of our past remains unexplained.
And perhaps that is the real mystery. Some cities are built to be remembered. Others were built to be forgotten.